So I think the only shitty thing about having any sort of function or party at your place of shelter is that you can never truly let loose or get comfortable in the environment. Because you're always thinking if somebody's upstairs fucking stealing shit or fucking taking a shit in your toilet or fucking your mom or something. But I think, like we already said in the other one, there were the people that were upstairs in my mom's bedroom. I think we already talked about that. But there was another incident that I forgot about until today. There was. So it was just I think it was a high school, maybe the end of high school. If not, I think it was end of high school, 2016-ish, having a party at my house. And, things are going good, normal, drinking, playing drinking games. And then there's these two gentlemen that I hadn't seen. One, he was in my grade, was decent friends with them in elementary school, but then how people drift apart. Some start doing other things, and the other gentleman, he was just a little bit older. And it's weird. They seem pretty sketchy. They might fucking steal some shit or whatever. But nonetheless, they were over. We were all having a good time. Probably pretty drunk. Oh, yeah, but then... is this gonna... I might put it off track, but... No, I'll finish the story. So these two gentlemen are there. And just having a good time. And then, there's my friends. They're kind of watching everybody in the parties. And not like patrolling, but just keeping their eyes peeled for any sketchy activities. And they're like, oh, those two guys, they're upstairs they're just upstairs. We don't know what the fuck they're doing. I'm like, oh, fuck. So then I figured they're just like stealing some shit or fucking whatever. So then I'm like, So then I got to go up there to check it out. But then these two, so then, just walking up the stairs to my bathroom. My bathroom's not like in any of the main areas of the house where anyone would be like hanging out. I was actually just going upstairs. I wasn't going to the bathroom to check, but I went upstairs, checked all the rooms, nobody, nothing. And then I went to the bathroom, and here lay these two sketchy gentlemen. And I just opened up the door on them, and they were they had a couple lines of coke laid out on my bathroom counter. And I think it was the most relieved anybody's ever been to see someone doing cocaine in their house. Because I figured they'd be fucking stealing shit or fucking pillaging or whatever, pilgriming. But nope, they were just blowing some rails back in the bathroom just by themselves. Just two dudes in a very cramped bathroom, just enjoying some nose beers, as people call them. But yeah, so that happened. And then shortly after, that's when those other people were stealing shit out of my mom's purse, and then which I don't know why she would. Well, I guess she thought we were all just kids, like just trusting. I guess I'm just too cynical, but she just left her purse out in the open in the living room, which you see as you're like going down into the basement part. But whatever, it was only like a couple $100, but then that kind of soured my taste for having parties and fucking white trash people in my house, besides my friends. Just kidding. But after that, then what happened? Then what was shaken after those parties? Oh, and then that probably just brings us to the summer of 2016, the year of our Lord, where we would basically travel probably at least 20, 30 miles in either direction to find a party or just somewhere to get drunk or somewhere to watch a fight or fucking burn some shit or I don't know, but 2016, yeah, so I don't know if this is actually true, but you know how some things seemed more romanticized after looking back on them, but it seems like we were getting drunk pretty much every night during that summer. And I don't know if we were getting hangovers at all, because I know for a fucking fact I get hangovers now. And after a good rip, they will last at least 24 hours solid. But then, yeah, so back then I don't remember being slowed down or having any physical limitations to how much alcohol I could be putting into my body on any given night. Unlike now, when if I got a hangover, I need to fucking run to the fridge at 8 in the morning and just drink a beer. But the thing about that is that's not really drinking to get drunk. That's just kind of drinking to get the hangover over with. And I know, like, some people the day after a good or bad night, depending on how you look at it, night of drinking, they're like, oh, I don't want to drink ever again. But you just gotta turn that off. Turn off the actual part of your brain that's making real sense, where it's like you should probably stop. Turn that off. And then you go in the fridge and then you reach for anything that has alcohol in it. Doesn't matter, like, preferably right after you wake up. So whatever time you wake up. So you get that, get the alcohol. Then you're going to run yourself a cold shower. And maybe start off cold and then bring it to hot eventually. But run the shower, get in there. Don't really even think about washing off all the disgustingness from your body at that point. Just think about, maybe reflect on the things that you did and didn't do previous night, and crack open that beverage or just lift the glass to your mouth depending on how you're consuming it. So then you drink that. And then, then just after this is just personal experience, but after that, after I've done that, I usually have myself a cup of coffee, and if I'm really hungover, I usually don't have any sort of appetite. And then, of course, when you don't eat that much, then the alcohol kicks in much sooner. That's a pro tip I learned from my mother, and personal experience as well. You know, sometimes you just forget to eat, and then you have a 6-pack of Miller High Life, then your cock's out in public. No, I definitely haven't exposed myself in public, but maybe after a good night of drinking, I somehow end up naked, and then my friends have to, like, carry me up the stairs into my bed. But there was a time where I did end up naked, and I also got carried, which is a good story. This was the spring break between 9th and 10th grade. At this time, me and my friends were drinking vodka that comes out of plastic bottles. We don't do that anymore. We graduated up to, at least glass, a decently thin bottle of glass, glass bottle of vodka, rather. I'm not drunk. It's 10 in the morning on a Tuesday, for the record. But, so back then, we were drinking vodka out of plastic bottles, and we were usually mixing it with something that you would think that 10th graders would be mixing, or 9th graders would be mixing vodka with. So, like, Monster, Mountain Dew, usually like the flavored Mountain Dew, like the blue one, or whatever the fuck. And so it was one of those nights. I think it was a blue Mountain Dew kind of night. And we were just at Tanner's house having a couple drinks. This wasn't a party. This was just kind of just a little hang with the fellas. And one of the fellas there, he was he's now, I think he's a Marine of some sorts. Not a seaman, a Marineman. But, so we were all drinking this bullshit concoction. And, I was pretty drunk. And, this Marine gentleman, he wasn't a Marine yet, but he was in 10th grade, I think. And I believe that he was incrementally pouring more and more vodka into my beverage. And I think that this is true. This isn't confirmed that's true because we kind of didn't see him that much after this incident for some reason. I don't know. But so he was doing that, and then we were all I was just unaware because, of course, you get to such a point of drunkenness. Maybe it's rare. Maybe it's just me and my pals are just a bad case, just a rare breed of performers when it comes to drinking. But you just stop tasting how strong your drink is. So that was happening, and we were doing something else to kind of keep some kind of game to keep our minds occupied at least. And eventually, I remember ending up on the floor. And then somebody said to take my pants off. And then once my pants were at least to my knees, I don't know if my underwear was off completely. I don't remember. But I do remember at that moment I took a shit on my friend's floor. And yeah, and it's weird because I definitely wasn't blacked out because I still remember doing it. But I was just at the point where I couldn't hold it back. I don't know. This hasn't happened since. I think one of my friends, Christian said he pissed his pants recently. Just being awake, I guess. But like pissing the pants, or when you're like asleep, that's pretty common though. When you're like really drunk and then you go to bed and then you just piss everywhere, which makes sense because you pee so much when you drink, like breaking the seal. But so I shit all over the floor, all over myself. Pretty sure I was laying on my side. And then Tanner's brother graciously carried my soiled body up the stairs. And I was like screaming for an ambulance. As you do when you're young and get uncontrollably drunk for the first couple of times, you want to just feel like you need medical attention. When you just need I don't know. I don't know. But so he ran a shower, and then he pretty much sponge bathed me. And I just sat there. I remember sitting there. I have like bits and pieces of it of me just sitting in the shower, just like what the fuck. And then yeah, so I'm big for that. Who's gonna? That's a good test of a friend there. Get drunk shit your pants, shit all over the floor, and then see if someone will carry you up the stairs and wash your shitty, fucking disgusting body, and then still be friends with you after that. I don't think that anybody did anything too crazy in my house that would during a party. Let me think. Well, so Christian has this one friend. She was some kind, I think she just a Asian woman. I don't remember what her name is, but this is like it's like you have you got your regular group of alcoholic friends, and then you try to like integrate your friends from other groups to come and like hang, like, yeah, come over and like have a couple drinks, but then they realize that like they're in way too deep with how much alcohol like our group of friends, our main core group of friends consumes. And then it kind of like ends up like just making those kind of like sideline friends, kind of pushes them away even further, just because we're just kind of drink with reckless abandonment. Just like the story of my manager in the house at the one house party. I think I told that on one of the previous ones, but short story, fucking my manager Dennis at when I worked at in the mall. He's like, he was older, then he wanted to come over, and he said he'd drink a whole bottle of Jack. He drank like a quarter of it, and then he was probably like a sophomore in college, and we were like sophomores in high school. But then, long story short, he's thrown up before the party even started. But so Christian had one of his friends, and I don't know which of these events, both my manager and then Christian's friend here, these probably happened within a year of each other. And I wish he was here to tell the story and more of her background, but she is a nice gal, just one of those nice, reserved, not too crazy people. And then, of course, he invites her over. I think they might have went to Christian camp together, perhaps. I don't know. Christian can correct me later if he listens to this. But she came over, and it's pretty much a mirrored situation to the one that happened with my manager. But she was probably like the same age too, like way older than we are. Like, probably shouldn't have been here. Like, if the cops came, I don't know if it would have fared too well for her, but okay. So she comes over, and then this lady, I think she was in a branch of the military too at this point, but very nice. We're just hanging out in my house, having a couple drinks, and then I think playing some games, and then she started getting kind of unhinged, a little wild. You know, you see somebody, they're like fucking dancing, all of a sudden they're on top of like a table or some shit, or just like screaming for no reason, just like how my manager was. So then she's all unhinged, in rough shape, and then we pretty sure she passed out somewhere. She passed out downstairs because that's where the party was, and then so we're like, all right, we gotta get her the fuck out of here because she's like scaring everybody else away. You got a fucking dead body on the floor, and like you can't just keep fucking playing beer pong while she's fucking passed out on the ground. That's just awkward. So we all fucking heaved her up the stairs and just sat her down in this spare bedroom of my house. Just got her a fucking tarp to lay on. Fucking smart thinking when we're that drunk, but got her a tarp to lay on. And then she's like throwing up. We got her bucket and shit, so she's all good. She definitely missed the bucket because she fucking puked everywhere. And then we just had the party. She was fine the fucking next day, and then of course when you do something like that, you gotta fucking get out of Dodge quick. So I'm pretty sure she left bright and early in the morning. I fucking wouldn't want to show my face if I did that, because she didn't even fucking know me, and she's fucking puking and pissing all over my fucking house. So I wouldn't want to fucking eat fucking bacon and eggs with me either if I just fucking did all that bullshit. But so she left, and then of course we go up there because I mean nobody was gonna check on her in the morning. But, you know, we had shifts during the party where we would just bring fucking... Somebody would go up there responsible enough and just like check over and make sure she's not fucking shitting everywhere or whatever. Fucking all good. But so yeah, we had shifts taking care of her. And by the time the morning came, she was at least able to walk in some capacity. So she got out of there before everybody even woke up, which was a smart move on her part. Then of course we go up here to her nest, her little resting area that she was in the prior night. Tarp's there, but then there's just fucking puke all over the fucking floor, all over this. Oh, I'm pretty sure she slept in a decent pile of puke, but then it somehow, you know, slithered its way onto the fucking carpet, which is amazing. And then, you know, if you're gonna do that, like, at least, like, come on, can you just, like, hey, like, I'll fucking help you clean this shit up because I'm a fucking idiot, you know? But she didn't do that. She fucking must have had a flight to catch or some shit at fucking 7 in the morning. But I'm pretty sure I had to go up there to try and clean up this fucking mess that she made. And pretty sure I tried to vacuum up her puke. And at that point, and even to the, I don't know what the fuck do you do with puke that's in a carpet? It's like one of the trickiest fucking situations there is, I think. Because you vacuum it up, but then it's all wet and shit inside of the fucking vacuum. And just made a fucking mess. You couldn't have just puked on the tarp like a normal fucking person. You had to be extra. You had to be a fucking showboat. But yeah, I think that's pretty much the only time anybody wronged my house in any capacity that I could remember. Oh, well, yeah, one time when I had a party, I have, like, you know, just like a cabinet in my bathroom, and there was fucking, it's like one of those little plastic cabinets that just have the little pull-out drawers, and somebody fucking pissed inside of one of the fucking cabinets. And I don't know, it actually might have been me, because I've woken up hungover, you know, like from a night of drinking, and then there's like piss inside the fucking garbage can in my room. So it wouldn't surprise me if that was it, because I don't think I have, you know, I don't know if, well, at least none of the people coming to my parties would probably piss in the fucking little cabinet in my bathroom. But I know that when me and my friends have went out to parties, we have definitely pissed in some adventurous places. So I'm actually not putting it past anybody that came to my house, because we're all drunk scumbags anyways. But, you know, what are you going to do? But I think one time we were out in North Tonawanda. I know it was me, Christian. I think Bob was there. We were at some party. Pretty good party during definitely high school, maybe 11th grade. You know, good times. Might have been a Halloween party. Might not have been. A lot of people just don't know why everybody was dressed up. You know, you just couldn't tell. But we were, you know, it was a good party, and then we were about to leave, and one of our friends was making out with the house owner's, or at least the party thrower's little sister, in like this garage at one point. And then we were just hanging out there, not watching them, but, you know, we were on the other side of the room. Then they left. And then pretty sure, at least I know for sure, Christian like pissed all over the all over the wall of this this metal shack garage. Or no, it actually wasn't like a shack. It was like a finished garage. It was pretty nice. There was like a shitty like futon on there where people would probably fucking, I don't know, lick each other's assholes or something. But so those two left, and there was just fucking me, Christian, and I don't know if anybody else was there in that garage that moment. But then Christian had the Irish idea to piss all over the wall on the inside of this garage, which I thought was just an amazing idea at the moment. We really got a fucking good a good laugh out of this. And it's funny remembering this because I don't know if I'm going to ask him about this next time I see him, or next time we have him on this, we can confirm, but he definitely, what his thought process was maybe during that, but he definitely pissed on this girl's inside of her garage, maybe on the outside too. And I'm not sure if I did. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I wouldn't put it past myself, of course. But yeah, that was a couple disgusting stories that revolved around just shit and piss. I don't know if I'm actually going to release this. I'm kind of just rambling while doodling right now. But yeah.